Good morning, class. Let me hope everyone is fine. So today, they sent you our past POE paper, so we are going to make corrections. Let me hope everyone has it. We are beginning with the instructions. Today is a Tuesday, don't need the date. We are talking about English language. We are going to begin with reading the instructions, and they are saying for questions 1 to 5, use the correct form of words given in brackets to complete the sentences. I will not repeat what was said. When we are dealing with our first 30 numbers, we use the verb to speak. For S for the spelling, P for the punctuation, I for the instructions, and T for the tenses. Most of the learners know the answers, but the problem comes with it. Spelling. Let us go for our number 1. The teacher's dash was quite clear. Brackets, you have the word explain. So when you look at number 1, we have what we call abstract nouns. So they wanted the abstract noun for explain. You have the word explain in brackets. So the abstract noun is there. When you explain to someone, that means you are giving an explanation. But the problem is with the spelling. The word explanation is EX. That one is the spelling of explanation, where we drop our I. There are like 4 abstract nouns where we normally drop some letters. Another one is to pronounce. When you are pronouncing a word, that means you are making it the right pronunciation. Let us come up with a spelling of pronunciation. Then you have to maintain. You maintain something, so you are doing the maintenance. And very many others. What we should mark here is the spelling of these words. 1, you are explaining, so you're giving the explanation. You pronounce something, you are giving the pronunciation, and when you maintain, you are doing the maintenance. Let me hope it is right clear. Number 2. Ameria has never dashed a lion. In brackets you have C. So when you look at our sentence, we told you we have some guiding words. So when you look at number 2, the guiding word is has. In most cases, when you have has, have, and had, we normally look for the verb in the past tense, the verb in the past participle. So our word in brackets is see, and the participle is see, seeing, saw, and seen. So that means Ameria has never seen a lion. Number 3. What should you mark here? When you normally have has, have, and had, we look for the verb in the past participle. Number 3. They just ran to the field, for the trainer had already come. Brackets have quick. When you look at number 3, we are dealing with adverbs. Someone is running, but how? An adverb is that word that talks more about a verb. Someone is running, but how? We normally add ly. So our word in brackets is quick. So have some words here that normally pass to our learners, like the word to hurry. How do we form the adverb of the word hurry? One, we first change it to the past tense. That is hurried. And how do we do things? We do things hurriedly. I want us to mark that. That is where an examiner normally wants. Number 4. We did the homework dash. In brackets you have we. So when you look at number 4, they are talking about reflexive pronouns. What is our guiding word here? It is we. When we do something, that means we are doing it ourselves. We are doing it ourselves. Spelling, this is one word. When you write it like ourselves, then the answer is wrong. We have to say ourselves. It is like me. The examiner will play with you and give you the word me. Me, when you do something, when you have me in brackets, you say, I did the homework myself. We have one. One should always do the work oneself. Not oneself. Learners mostly write it like this. This one is wrong. It is oneself. And it is one word. Don't say one self. This one is wrong. That is where examiners normally want. Then when you go to number 5, the timekeeper has dashed the bell. We go back to our number 2, where we are having has, have, had, and they want the verb in the past participle. What is the participle of the verb ring? We normally change I to you. And we say run. There are 2. Ring takes run for the past simple and rang for the past participle. How do we differentiate them? We differentiate them by letters. Rang for the past simple takes ra. Then rang for the past participle will take u. There are very many here. We have verbs like begin, we say began, and began. Verbs like swim, we say swam, and swam. And very many others. You research. Education is full of researching and making corrections for the paper that they sent you. That's past PLE. We go to the number next for questions 6 to 10. Complete the sentences with the most suitable one. Dash my father comes today. I will ask for permission to go back home. When we are dealing with a suitable word, 1, we should look for guiding words. We look for guiding words. Now when you look at number 6, that one is a conditional sentence. For something to happen, there is an event that is supposed to take place. So, we normally have 2 words that are used in conditional sentences. That is unless and if. How do we differentiate them? With unless, the main clause is always negative. Has the word not. Then for the if clause, it is normally positive. When you look at our number 6, the main clause was positive. So the best answer was if. The best answer was, if my mother comes today, I'll ask for permission to go back home. If the examiner had said, dash my mother comes today, I will not. That is when we are going to say unless. But since the main clause is positive, we are supposed to use it if. Number 7. Juma prefers rice dash matoke. And this is primary 3, where we deal with the prepositions. And I bet you know my learners that no, prefer goes with it to. Most learners have a problem here. They normally say prefer more than. Like, take an example, they might say, I prefer meat to fish. Then the examiner tells you to join the sentence using more. What will come into your brain? We are going to replace some of the what? The words. Where there is 2, that is where we are going to put our more. And I hope you know that prefer goes with it likes. They have said prefer, so you have to say like. Then we like more. We like more than. I like meat more than fish. Then when they say prefers, I expect the learner to say likes. When they say preferred, they normally say liked. I think a learner is going to say liked. The learner is going to say preferred. You use them varying with the text that is given to you. Once they say like, that is when we are going to use prefer. They say likes, we use it prefers. And when they say liked, we use it preferred. The prepositions are preferred to and like more than. Number next. When the dog roared, when the lion roared, the dog dashed. When the lion roared, the dog dashed. What is our keyword here? I told you, when we are dealing with the suitable word, we should look for guiding words here. They are telling us that when the lion roared, the dog dashed. They are dealing with animal sounds. A lion, we all know that a lion roars. But the problem this time around, they have said roar. What sound is made by a dog? A dog barks. Not so. A dog barks. But are they saying roars here? No. They want us to say barked. When the lion roared, that means the dog barked. When you say barks, your answer is wrong. Why? They are telling us roar. So you have to vary with the what? The tense. They say barks, you say roars. Roar, bark. Then roared, barked. They were dealing with animal sound. I think you forgot all that. History work. Animal sound. Go back and revise animal sound. Number 9. She's found that she playing in a classroom. We go back to preposition. Found goes with it. Oh. They play with the good at. Playing with interested in. You should know that. Go back and revise, you know. Learners have a problem. You know English is not revised. English is revised to the maximum. Go back, primary 3 word, prepositions, animal sound, animal and their homes, they are examinable. Because the examiner knows you have already forgotten that. You cannot even think of it. You are thinking of animals, although, even though, name it. Then, number 10, the criminal was charged with dash murder. Prepositions again, charged, charged. You have charged of and charged with. And your best answer was charged with. They charge you with murder and theft. That is when we use charged with. Charged with murder, charged with theft. We are done with a suitable word. What should you mark here? I told you, when you are dealing with a suitable word, think of the guiding word. Which word is going to guide you to get the answer? Because these are for thinking, there are no answers in brackets. Then next, in questions 11 to 13, write the given contractions and abbreviations in full one. We have shades. This D here normally stands for two words. We have hard and wood. D normally stands for hard and wood. So we say she either says she had or she would. Both answers are correct. That one is acting. We have PP. Let's play with them. Because you just know the PTO. Please stand over. You can get any word for any letter. But when it comes here, you cannot think of the word. Someone is going to say egg attorney general, which is not right. This one is acting. PP, that is pages. Every time I want to see that. It's not going to bring. They are not going to bring VIP. Those are the ones you normally want. VIP, RIP. They are not going to bring them. You are used to them. And every time I want to hear. Short ones. Both. Place. Then we have, we shall research. We shall continue researching. Number next, give one word for the underlined group of words. The people listening to the chief guest's speech were very excited when the king dominated the cattle to the farmers. How do we call people listening to the chief get easy speech. If you get easy speech, those people are called the, you normally don't differentiate between these three words here. You have the audience. Those are people listening, and I think this is the best answer here. It is called the audience. But the problem is with the what? The spelling. You might know the answer, but we go back to our verb, speak. Spelling. The spelling of audience. The AU in English, we normally sound it as the O. It is like August, but normally we all say August. Where this started from? St. Augustine. No. AU in English is pronounced as the O. Audience. That one is the spelling. There are three groups that you normally don't get to understand. We have that one, the audience. Then we have people watching a football match. People watching a football match. People watching a football match are called spectators. Spelling. People watching a football. Normally, audience is used to every person that is listening. Once you are speaking and people have given you the ears, that one is called an audience. Then we have congregation also puzzles you. People gathered for what? People gathered for prayers. Very many people have gathered together. They are going to pray. That one is called a what? A congregation. And lastly, we have those people walking along the road. We have those people walking along. Those people walking along the road are called pedestrians. The problem is everyone knows English. That much I know. But what is the problem with learners? It is the spelling. I don't know what we are going to do with the spelling. How I wish every learner sent me 10 spelling games that he has done. You post them on your WhatsApp. I'll be seeing them. 10, I correct you. 10 of your choice. You sit down, you don't have to write 10 words. Let it be on a daily basis. Because spelling is the problem with English, science, and SST. You write 10 of your choice. You say, today, this morning, let me sit down. Number 1, I want to write the word this. Number 2, you send them. Then we make corrections for you. It will be better. And it will boost your spelling exercise. Your spelling mistakes that you normally do in papers. Someone leaves a paper, I am having 80. Only the paper coming back, someone is having 30. You know the answers, you know them, they are well built in your head. But the problem is how to spell them. How am I going to write that one? Let us do like that so as to boost our spelling. Spelling mistakes. Early in the morning, send it 10. Early in the morning, send it a 5 that you know in your head. Don't copy them because you are cheating yourself. Just write them number 1, number 2, number 3. Send them and we shall make corrections for you. Because the word, once you think of the word and you write it, may the teacher correct you, you won't forget that word. Will you? You cannot forget it because it is of your own choice. So that is what we are going to do with our spelling. I repeat, People listening are called the audience. Then you have people watching a football match, those one are called the spectators. People gathered for prayers, that one is a congregation. And people walking along the road are called the pedestrians. Next. Most people in Uganda know how to read and write. The underlined word is know how to read and write. I hope that is the reason as to why most of you are at school. That is the reason as to why most parents are paying money for you. They want you to know how to read and write. How people, that person who knows how to read and write. That person is called a literate. A literate. That is why when you are still in those downer classes, lower classes, you have literacy. They want you to learn how to read and write. That person is called a literate. Then that one who doesn't know how to read and write, is called an illiterate. Opposites formed by prefixes. Illiterate. That is the person who doesn't know how to read or write. Now, next, we are still dealing with one word, the underlying group of. The conductor asked the people in the bus. People in the bus. People in the bus, that is traveling, primary fine work. Traveling. How do you call people traveling? Those ones are called the passengers. They have said the people, that is why we are giving the answer in plural form. Should they say person, a person traveling, that one is called a passenger. But once they have said people, we have to give our answer in a plural form, and that is the passengers. Who are passengers? Passengers are people traveling. Because once you are in a bus, I expect you to be traveling. Can you visit a bus to just sit there? No. Rearrange the given words in alphabetical order. I don't know why you still have learners who fail the alphabetical order. Let me write the alphabetical order. Maybe most of you don't know what they mean by saying the alphabetical order. That is the alphabetical order. So once they tell you to arrange in alphabetical order, they want you to follow these letters. They have given you words that have those letters. They have charts. Cards. Right? And months. We have forwards. Which letter comes first? We are having C, C, R, and M. I hope C is coming first. But C is having two words. Let us deal with the C first. Don't tamper with any word here before you are done with the two. We have CH and CA. Which letter is coming first? That is the A. And our first word is going to become cat. Are we done? No. We were dealing with the two words that have letter C. So if one comes first, another one is the what? Is the second before you go to any other one. Once you are comparing two words, three words, first deal with those ones before you tamper with any of the rest of the words. You have the cat, this one comes short. So we are done with this. Let us look at the next letters. You have R and M. R, A, B, C, D, H, I, you have M. M is coming first, and the word is math. Lastly, that one is R, and the word is rat. While the learners spell alphabetical order, once you are given words that are the same, that have the same letters, first deal with those ones before you tamper with any of the given words. First deal with this one, CC, then you go to A. But most of you, after saying CA, you forget that you have been comparing CH2 and you go for M. You bring this C as the last word, which is not correct. Words like we are given cream, clean, create, and crush. When you look at our words, the first letters are the same. So what are we supposed to do? We go for the second letter. We are having R, L, R, and R. Let us go to our alphabet. Which letter comes first? That is L, and what is clean. Then what is the problem here? All the words are having R. We go to the next letter. We are having E, and A. Which letter comes first? That one is A, and the word is brush. We are left with E and E. They are the same. We go to the next letter. What are we having? A and A. They are the same. We go to the next letter. What are we having? M and T. Are they the same? No. Let us look for M and T. M comes first. And the word is cream. Lastly, create. Deal with the letter by letter. Letter by letter. Once they are the same, you go to the next letter. Don't get tired. I'm tired. E is the same. A is the same. Let me just think of any letter. No. Go letter by letter, not until you complete the given word. So the answer was clean, crush, cream, and create. Okay. Let us stop here for today, because once I give you many, you will not crush all of them. Let us stop there. We have stopped on number 18. We shall be back for the next 12 numbers. Bye-bye. I love you so much.